So someone's ringing my doorbell, and at least my headset is still on. Okay, so I was actually on my way to the concierge boss fight, but I found out something really interesting that I'm going to show you guys while I'm here. What's up, Nightwing? As you can see, my new outfit is all gold. I really like the Hand of the King outfit, but unfortunately it's really bulky. So, alright, so I need to do a couple of things. First, I need to... That joke is old, Nightwing. Hey Gagan, what's up? I was actually explaining a few things, like the reason for changing my outfit, because I felt it was too bulky. Well, I can't say that I'm a ninja because I'm wearing like all bright yellow. And ninjas try not to stand out. But there is something I want to show you guys. I guess we'll go with it for now. So this big hole right here actually leads over to this area. So what you can do is detach your head, open both of these doors, snap back, and then cross over here, and this leads to the cavern key. And this particular key will allow access to the graveyard a little later. The graveyard is going to lead to the, what was it? The graveyard is actually going to lead to the cavern, and the cavern is going to lead to another boss fight that happens, called the Giant. That's actually the name of the boss that I haven't faced yet. And it's also the name of the boss that, yes, another boss. It's called the Giant. Fun fact about the Giant. He's actually... The Giant is actually the first, that giant skeleton that I showed you. The Giant is actually that. So, we're going to be looking to deal with him, hopefully. See, if I had a better weapon... So how's everyone doing? I kind of, to a degree, I kind of had to do this today because I was feeling kind of like, I guess, low. And also... Oh, shit. Well, yeah. I need this, but not right now. I actually do need that. But I also need to get a different weapon shop, so... Just to let you guys know, I hate playing with the shield weapon. Do that. But yeah, I kind of had to do this because, like, I was really down, I guess. Because, of a lot of stuff that was going on. Well, mostly Gladys and Gongon know about this because I had talked to them, I think, right before Gladys' stream. Bitch. Whatever. But yeah, I talked to them right before Gladys' stream, and a couple of other things just kind of got, like, I guess, bottled up, and am I feeling better? Well, I slept on it, and I'm okay. You know, I'm okay, at least okay enough to keep doing this. How I was feeling didn't necessarily discourage me from streaming, but it definitely wasn't, you know, something that felt good. I mean, for the most part, I hope you feel better about that. It was kind of funny because when I was talking to you guys about it, I didn't think that something Etika had said, like, or that Etika always said, would come into play as I was kind of... Oh, wow. Wow, it just tears them to shreds. But yeah, I didn't think something that Etika had always said would have come into play like that. So I was kind of surprised. I just wish that I was a little better at, like, handling things, you know, but it is good to know that, like, I have you guys to talk to, and, like, kind of help me, I guess, cope with the situation. I hate those little worms, yo. There we go. I need better equipment. But yeah, I hate it. I mean, I'm glad to have you guys around for the most part, you know, and I'm glad to be doing this to help, if nothing else, take my mind off of the situation. bitch still got me? There we go. But yeah, other than that, I mean... Alright. You know, I'm going through all of this, and what I'm really looking for is a shop, because, oh my god, I would really do better with one than without one. Because this assassin's dagger ain't it. The assassin's dagger is only good when you are attacking people from behind. Oh great, I got poisoned. How delicious. Then I got poisoned again. But on another note, just so I can kind of keep the conversation going, Gladys did really well in her last stream of Undertale. Like, I know she had said that she hadn't faced the boss in quite some time in regards to fighting Azrael, but she was really going at it, yo. Well, he's dead. Like, I've seen a lot of people watch. I've seen a lot of people, like, watch and play Undertale, and not a lot of people can, like, get past the first phase of Azrael without dying. So I just thought that was really impressive. Just going through with this. Oh, do you mean, I'm not gonna use the shield. Oh, it has the complete game on there? That's actually not a bad deal, to be honest with you. For Undertale. I figured on Steam it would probably be like $9.99 still, because it's a really good game. I would say if it were like, I guess, online, it would definitely be considered a PlayStation Classic, because see, I hate this sword, because, like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I need a better sword weapon, because, like, this ain't it. I should have restarted, but I didn't want to. And the bow helps, but, like, like I said before, no, it's a steal, I guess. And then I downloaded Deltarune because that's free. Downloading Deltarune is free. Wait, is that free on Xbox? I need a shop or something. It can follow me if it wants. You know, the funny thing about some of those worms is I downloaded it onto my laptop. Oh, okay. The funny thing about those worms in this game is that... Oh, fuck. Fuck. Come on, give me a shop. I'll come back and fight the elites another time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck. Alright, cool. How many of these scorpions are there, yo? There we go. Oh my god! I have to get this cavern key to the graveyard. So I'm trying to find a weapon that's like gonna help me. Because like, this ain't it. God forbid I have to... Oh! Okay, I know what that is. Oh! I'm playing really bad, you guys. Worse than I should. I'm starting to think I should restart. But if I restart, I have to go and get the thing all over again. And I don't want to do that. But if I don't restart... okay, alright. They made the decision for me. Fuck it. Thank you. They made the decision for me. You know what? We're gonna try not to stand out so much. Spartan sandals, no. Oh, Gone. This is the bow that I was talking about. It's a normal bow with endless quivers. So basically, this particular bow has its last shot be a critical hit, and it has an unlimited amount of ammo. How would you even use this? Shield is not my thing. What is mom still? Wait, mom is asleep. Forgot about that. Just a quiet third. It feels like time is passing by slower. Huh. This is the Swift Sword. And the Firebrands. Nah. Oof. Actually, let me ask you guys if you're still here. what do you guys primarily play? Like your favorite genre in return and when it comes to games, rather. Platformers, RP. Oh hell no. Platformers, RPGs, action adventure, open world stuff, sandbox games like Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row. I mostly go for RPGs. I was traumatized in regards to platformers. And there's actually an interesting story behind that. So what happened is, my first 5 games for my Game Boy Advance were Pokemon Emerald, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Sonic Advance 3, Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury, and also, what was it? Oh, Super Mario Brothers 3, which was ported to the Game Boy Advance. So the reason I don't really play platformers right now is because, believe it or not, I actually hate Super Mario Brothers 3. And the reason why is because, what was it?
5.
It was World 5?
Yeah, World 5, Sky World.
No. It wasn't level 5. It wasn't World 5, it was World 3. So,
which one was that? Which one was that?
The Desert World.
No, that was World 2. World 2 is Desert Land.
Oh. Well, the reason why I am not necessarily a fan, and especially
sun.
why I hate, yes, the Angry Sun, I would get the closest I could to the end of the game, and then all of a sudden, the sun would come out of nowhere. Like, it would attack me, and I do fairly well at dodging it, and then I'd get clapped because fucking... I'd get clapped because, you know, motherfucking Angry Sun. I love platformers like Jak and Daxter, Crash, Mario. I like the challenge. Oh no! Alright, so I'm supposed to make it over there. Just to let you know, Gon, that's what being able to detach my head is for. Or what it's supposed to be for. So I can make it across. I don't take damage from that, too. So I could have, like... Alright. Just removing your head temporarily like that. You know, at first I thought it was weird too, but that's when I realized that's what the most difficult platformer. Ooh. That's hard to say because they're also remastering games. So it's hard to say what platformer is like the most difficult. Because I think that any person is gonna like... Every person is gonna say a different thing. The most difficult... Do you mean the most difficult platformer in general, or like the most difficult platformer to me? Because back in the day, it was Super Mario Brothers 3. Listen, Nightwing, we are not about to have
I actually had
it
martial
references, alright? Y'all know me, y'all know that I do not like scary movies.
and I'm not gonna
So
watch scary.
we're gonna have to keep the clown references to a minimum.
Circus baby.
We can go to the toxic sewers, but I'm not gonna go there just yet. I want to see if I could find... we're gonna go up. Or if, yeah, or if you know any really difficult ones. Fuck. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take that actually. Cause that's a really good one. It doesn't do more damage than the game I'm looking at. You think the older Crash is more difficult than the remastered ones? That's actually interesting because, you know, I'm gonna stick with... Nah, I'm gonna keep my colorless weapon. A lot of people were saying that, the, like, newer Crash games... Well, the remastered Crash games are like the Dark Souls of platformers. And, like, they were also saying that, especially for the DLC content, they were saying that it was really unforgiving. I forgot what the name of it was. It was something Tower. Yeah, the rage from that game is wild. I remember playing the Insane trilogy as a kid and being frustrated, low-key. So I have a question then. Was the Crash trilogy to you what Jak 2 is to Gladys? Because I think that would be some irony. That would be very ironic if that game to you was what Jak 2 is to Gladys currently. That would be hilarious. Oh, well, yeah, that's surprising because new games are usually easier. Nah, Gladys can shoot stuff with fucking... I mean... You have a kick? But you know what? I definitely understand. I definitely understand though, cause like with Jak 2, you have your dark powers, which gives you, you know, which I didn't realize that in Jak 3 for your dark powers, kick and run are Crash weapons. I mean, not necessarily. The spin kick for Jak was also a weapon, if you want to be fair. Plus, a lot of the time in Jak, you don't get the guns until like much, much later. Alright, let's keep going. Cool. That's the key. hit as hard as possible after you freeze them. I see Jack as more of a platformer hybrid, not a pure platform. I honestly think so too, considering all the powers Jack has. He gets possessed by Dark Eco in Jak 2. Then by Jak 3 he has the power of Light Eco. Not to mention he has cars and stuff like that. You know, so for the most part, Jak is pretty versatile for, like, I guess a protagonist? Well, not a protagonist. I guess for a platformer, Jak is really... Fuck. Alright, so I have no sub-weapons. Ooh. This is rough. Well, no, it's not rough. I know what I'm doing. What would you consider a pure platformer, Gongon? Like, something like a Mario, or like a Sonic, or something like that? Would you consider that a pure platformer? Like, the Battle for Bikini Bottom game, would you consider that to be a pure platformer? I've never really thought about that. The idea of, like, a pure platformer. How is Uncharted? I've actually never played Uncharted. I think that it used to sell pretty well when I was working at GameStop, but I don't entirely remember. Like, Jak and Uncharted have platforming elements, but also have the guns and the fistfights. That's very true. Oh. Why do they hit harder than I do? Or faster than I do, rather? We finna increase this. That's what we finna do. And then take a sip of that. Because my survival has to be on fleek. Sonic and Mario are more... Oh, the barnacle. I need the barnacle. Are more... Jump on their heads and run for dear life. Yeah, especially Sonic, to be honest with you. Sonic is definitely more run for your life. Unless you're in water. If you're in water, then you probably want to get out of there as fast as possible. But otherwise...
Unless you find airboat.
I don't need either of those. Alright, so I have one sub-weapon to my name. Sonic B running from the police. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Technically, that was what he was doing in Sonic Adventure 2.
And in Sonic X, remember?
But then again, Sonic was being framed in Sonic Adventure 2, so... Oh god.
Because that Sonic the Hedgehog movie
What
That
the hell
first
is
katana.
this?
Oh, that's just
A rapier? Okay, so we just picked up the blueprints for a brand new weapon, a rapier. I didn't even know they had this in the game, but might as well get ready to try it at least. But first, I have to get to the ancient sewers. When people say Sonic can beat Nightwing,
Sonic cannot.
don't acknowledge those people.
Nobody.
Don't acknowledge those people. You know, like everyone. I think that's the one thing that I'm getting annoyed with. The one thing that I'm getting annoyed with
Sonic
is
versus Mario instead of Sonic versus Goku. That's too much, bro.
you let me finish. What I'm saying was, I think that the one thing I'm getting the most annoyed with is everybody putting a verse against, like, Dragon Ball. And that's not to say that Dragon Ball can, like, beat any verse. But after a while, like, when you run into the constant, I guess, Dragon Ball Z debates, when you constantly run into those, they get kind of annoying. Like, you mean as in race? Gone, you said that as if he was the craziest motherfucker. Inflicts a critical hit immediately after a roll or a parry. I roll a lot, so we're gonna invest in that. One Punch Man is only planet to star level. Nightwing, actually, what do you watch to get your stats from? Cause I know there are some people that like watch Seth the Programmer. I know there are some people that watch
Death Battle.
what's his name? Not Death Battle. Death Battle doesn't do all of its research. Like on certain things it does, but on other things Death Battle doesn't do all of its accurate research, and they say they look at like all the skills, but they don't. Oh yeah, Chuck the Cyber. I have to know where he got the idea of that name, Chuck the Cybercuck. Like, where did that come from?
I'm not even gonna ask.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm messaging my friend Giselle. The fuck? Oh. But yeah, I need to know like exactly. Ouch. You know what? I'd rather land there than like one thing. Nothing is actually. Wow, the weapon I have now is actually stronger than the asymmetrical lance. So we're gonna keep the asymmetrical lance. You listen to a lot of people to get your stats, Nightwing. But then again, that's not a bad thing. It's always good to have a multitude of people so that you're not just listening to like so that you're not just listening to one person. Or sometimes I scale by myself. Oh, you can actually scale? I'll let him take care of you. Also, hello Gladys. I did see you in the chat. Between the message I was sending and reading what Nightwing was saying, I didn't get a chance to see what was going on. I'm actually glad that you could make it. I actually thought you were busy. But thank you for joining. Oh, fuck. Any story times? Do I have one? At least one that I don't think I've told. I do have one from CPAC, I think. I think I have one from CPAC this year. So, what happened was, my friends and I were all staying at the hotel. We were staying at the Hilton. And what happened was, I actually... Hey. So, what happened was, as we were staying at the hotel, we were getting ready for the convention rave. That was the second time that I had saw Taylor, and that was when I had first seen her outside of being, you know, outside of being cute. So, I love how as I'm telling this story, I'm getting mollywopped. Alright. There we go. Oh, the slicer. The cleaver. I actually have all the weapons I need. So anyway, we were all getting ready for the con rave that was going on. The con rave that was going on in a few hours. And so... Oh, there's a scroll of power over there. Ooh. So, as I was, as we were getting ready, my friend C-Blaze, who you guys have not met yet, I use a lot of aliases unless they feel comfortable with me using their actual name. So, anyway, we had decided to get ready. This was also when we met my friend Giselle again. We had decided that we were going to get ready, and we were listening to K-pop, of course. And as we're listening, right, one of Anthony's favorite songs, which is called Shine by Pentagon. It is literally the one song that if he hears the beat to it, he will immediately dance to at any moment. So, we hear that song, right? And my friend Chris actually has a Chardonnay bottle that he had filled with water, and my mom didn't know that it was filled with water. So what ended up happening was as he was dancing, they were all dancing with the Chardonnay. They were all dancing, and him with the Chardonnay bottle. So what ends up happening is I was low-key recording it, and they didn't know until they didn't know that I was recording it until it was too late. So my friend Seablaze was like, yo, like, did you actually get that? And if you did, yo, you have to send it to me. And I was like, well, I don't know about that one. And then my mom was like, yo, you should take that video and post it to YouTube. And before you guys get any ideas, do I still actually have the... No, I don't. I actually got rid of it. Actually, no, I didn't. I still have access to it if I really needed to. Maybe one day, maybe one day I'll, what the fuck? A swarm bomb? Maybe one day, if I get the permission, because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable about me posting them on my YouTube channel. But maybe one day, as long as I have the permission to do it, I'll, well, Gladys, I mean, I wasn't dancing, if that's what you're looking for. I wasn't dancing. So, if you're looking to see me dance, sorry to disappoint you. But, my friends were dancing to that song. And, maybe at some point I will actually upload it if I get the footage back for it. Man, they still don't do. It would still be cool to watch. Well, you know what? What I'll do is today I will ask if my friends are cool with it. And if they are, then I'll get the footage back from Anthony and I'll post it from there. Wait. The funniest part about this Area 51 thing to me is realizing someone in the Pentagon had to explain to a general what a Naruto run is with a straight face. You know, picturing that is kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Let me message one more person since I see they're on. Yeah, definitely upload. Bless us with that greatness on video. I mean, it's nothing really all that special, but plus it's a really short clip. So I think it's like a minute and some change, if I'm not mistaken. Swarm summons 4 bottle. What? No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted to do. Whatever. I'll apply the rest here. Oh! Alright, you guys, so it looks like I have 2 really cool sword weapons here. So, should I keep the rapier that I just unlocked? Or should I go back to the sadist stiletto? Critical hits, 20 damage. You know what? We're gonna stick with the stiletto for now. Primarily because it's a colorless weapon. Hey, Pika Blizzard, you made it. Alright guys, so we've made it back to the insufferable crypt. So, here we go. Some of the guards... Man, I missed what I was reading. I'm trying to find a good place. Perfect. Perfect. Really? So far, the plan is working pretty well. Ow. There we go. All right. Would you like a bot in your streams? I can help you. You know what, Gladys? I hadn't thought about it before, but that's actually not a bad idea. Having a bot in the streams. Fuck. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, you guys. I gotta focus on beating this giant eyeball, cause... Wait a second, I just realized something. Something that I was missing. That I'm pretty sure that I got. Come on, motherfucker. Wow, they are fast as hell. Alright, 2 hits isn't gonna hurt anything. Really? Hold still, you little motherfucker. Yeah, this is intense. It's also the slowest boss fight of all of them. That's why I'm kind of like... The bad part about this is, I'm actually stuck here. I might actually die. I'm hoping I don't die. That was what I was hoping didn't happen. This fucking 10, I might actually lose. Okay, so that didn't work out very well. Yeah, unfortunately, that fight is really, really, really difficult. I probably should have bought the twin blades, if anything. It's actually harder than the other. It's actually harder than the other boss fight with the concierge. It's actually really tough. That cleaver was not cutting it. So now I have to go back here. Oh, Gladys, Pika Blizzard. I forgot to show you guys. So I can detach my head now. And the key to detaching my head is being able to activate stuff like that. And then it just snaps back. And the reason we gotta go over there is because I need that key. Alright, so now that that's over with, yeah, mostly Gladys. It's for relatively hard to reach places. Yo, I got scared for a second. You said there was lag. I was about to say no. Not now. I'm actually going in with these Hayabusa sandals, yo. Alright. So yeah, what I'll do is, I'll message my friend, Anthony, who, Anthony was a part of it, so I'll message him, and I'll see if I have his permission to, like, use the stuff. And if I do, then, I'll probably have it uploaded. But like I said before, I'll be the person behind the camera. So you won't so much see me. But I might as well post it. Nothing wrong with it. Yo, I'm really just... Really? Whatever. Wow, I kicked them off the floor. Those are all blood swords and stuff like that. You know, let's see what I get if I refresh this. I'll do my quick bow instead of the firebrands. I want a fire grenade instead. That's primarily what I'm looking for. Do I have Black Ops? No. Gladys, on the other hand... Wait, no. Let me not, say that. I do not have Black Ops. But Nessie actually has Black Ops. Because I'm not really a big shooting game person, so... I don't know if I'm not gonna speak for Gladys because I know like Black Ops got old to you. Why do you say that, Gladys? Fighting games are better than shooting games in my... Well, I think if there was one shooting game that I know I could probably defend for like diversity in regards to gameplay, it would definitely be Overwatch. Because Overwatch is not like your typical Black Ops or your typical Battlefield or anything like that. Black Ops 4 was a disappointment. Really? Because where I live, Black Ops actually sold like a dream. Like, we had so many people for the pre-release of Black Ops. We actually ended up having what was it? We actually ended up having a midnight release for it. There we go.
I might have to watch that.
Alpha and Omega, though. Are you talking about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Because if you are talking about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, fuck multiplayer zombies. Multiplayer zombies are all I care about. To be honest with you, zombies are what a lot of people care about. Like, that's the main selling point for the... Yeah, Call of Duty in general has been on the decline for a few years now. I think it's more so has to do with, like, the area that you're in. Because I actually got into it with a guy. It wasn't anything particularly serious. But I actually got into it with a guy because I told him I didn't think Black Ops was all that. Or I didn't think Call of Duty was all that. And I didn't understand why Call of Duty sold so well. And he got big mad. Like, and I remember telling this story before, but like, some old dude had came in and he was like, oh, do you play this shooting game? And I was like, no, I don't. And he was like, oh, you must at least play Call of Duty, right? And then goes on to proclaim that I must not be a real gamer. So, you know, that was fun. Oh, I'm getting clapped while I'm talking about all this. Let me get my second level Hayabusa sandals. Let me also look for another scroll of power. What the fuck? I dodged rolled out of the way of that. Turkey. What? What the fuck? So yeah, that was fun. I actually continue to get clapped, and I just feel like Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare ruined the franchise, along with the decline of campaign mode. I've actually never heard anybody really say that, Gongon. Like, a lot of people really like Pika Blizzard. A lot of people play the game primarily for the zombies, and that's it. I have a friend that plays it only for zombies. What the fuck is up there? Yo, I'm gonna have to reset, yo. Hold on a second. Well, not reset, but I'm gonna go into the shop and see what happens. Pay to restock. We'll pay to restock one more time. Fire grenade. Perfect. Just the 2 bombs that I needed. I think shooting zombies on the Titanic was a fire-ass idea. Who the hell came up with shooting zombies on the Titanic? Let me know. Ooh, you know what? Freezing actually doesn't do anything to the enemy. What the? It's in Black Ops 4. You shoot zombies on the Titanic. That's interesting. So, in your opinion, does that make the game less of a disappointment? Nothing like the barnacle, you guys. Bitch. That's to the ramparts, but we're not trying to go to the ramparts. Because honestly, I feel like, yeah, the zombies are cool, but the online is meh. You know, I feel like if one mode... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to be cursed. I feel like if one mode is the only redeemable quality to your game, that kind of says a lot about your game. Because, like, if I'm going to pay a full, like, $50, $60 to play your game, the last thing I want is for the game not to be worth it. And they also added Battle Royale to Black Ops 4. So does that make the mode, like, I guess more, like, I guess a better experience for you? I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, for what Black Ops 4 has to offer, I mean, yeah, for what Black Ops 4 has to offer, do you feel like it's worth the money? The only Battle Royale I play is Fortnite. Punk ass. Ow. Are you dead ass right now? Oh my god. Oh, my Jesus. There. Fucking bitch. I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes already. I didn't realize that. It is 6 o'clock already. I don't even remember what time I started the stream, but whatever. We're gonna do the swarm. And then we're gonna... I guess we're gonna do this. I think I'm just gonna stick with what I have. Hold up. I didn't say anything about a 24-hour stream. I'm not that level yet. You don't feel like it's worth the money? Yeah, like I said before, like, you need more than just, like, overnight challenge. You need more than just, like, a zombies mode and, like, the other mode you were talking about. You need more than those to really sell someone on, like, your game. Like, for example, did you guys hear about the... Did you guys hear about the Fallout 76 fiasco? If you didn't, I could actually fill you in because I was still working there around the time that, all of this happened. So, I guess you can call this a story time, but not really. But it kinda is. I have no money for any of that, and all of that isn't worth it anyway. Well, I heard Fallout was actually gone. You are not too far from the truth. So, here's the story. So, what happened is, when Fallout 76 had first came out, everyone was super... I like the Fallout guy too. I love his memes. But everyone was like super excited, right? About Fallout 76. But what ended up happening was, when Fallout 76 came out, especially first, there was an issue with the special editions. Like the limited editions that people had pre-ordered and put money on. A lot of them were missing... Oh my god. Fuck. A lot of them were missing some of the items that were supposed to come with it. What the fuck? So, what ends up happening is, that was the first thing. How did he hit me? Are you serious? So the second thing that ends up happening is, after a week, the game drops from its $40 price, from its $60 price tag. It drops all the way down to like 40 bucks after a week. So I was like, oh, well, there must be a sale going on for Fallout 76. It turns out the game was so bad and reviews for it were so down the toilet in regards to like not the, how do you put it, how much lag or how much you couldn't do, or like how many glitches were involved in regards to the game. But there was actually so much wrong with it and so many like negative reviews on it that essentially the company that makes Fallout decided that they were going to drop the price by $20. I found out, our DM confirmed this when I was working there, and let me just say, it was by far the funniest thing I had ever heard. Like, I actually could not believe that Fallout had gotten to a point where people didn't want to play it. And Gladys, why are you posting eggplant and peach emojis? That was a close one. Shit. Oh my god. Alright. Perfect. I think you're like Alice, Gladys, where you just like posting random stuff sometimes. That's probably why. Oh my god. I don't need that bomb. Because this game is about taking cheeks. I mean, it's really not. I might need a better weapon than the Hayabusa boots though. I'm still waiting for y'all to play Kingdom Hearts. You know, funny story. In order for me to make the trip to CPAC, I actually had to I still have everything that comes with the deluxe edition. But in order for me to be able to get to the convention I was going to, I actually had to sell my Kingdom Hearts. It sucked because if I knew that I was actually gonna stream or start streaming, I definitely would have kept it, but I didn't, and I needed the money, so I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. Looking back, that was definitely an L. That was definitely an L I took. But again, that's why I wanna like, I'm really trying to get a job again, because like, But I guess the universe just believes it's fun to mess with people, so, you know. But rest assured, when the time comes to where I can, like, actively play Kingdom Hearts again, I'm definitely gonna do it. Well, I'm definitely gonna stream it, rather. Alright. So, there's the swarm. Is critical mode on Kingdom Hearts really that difficult? If you're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, no, I didn't mean to get that. Whatever. I'll just play with what I have. There we go. I might have to reset though, again, you guys. Because the weapons that I do have are cutting it. Yes, but not really. Not as bad as I'm doing. Wait, you're doing critical mode level 1? God bless your soul. Oof. Little. Need to stretch. Oof. You're halfway through Kingdom Hearts 3 on critical level 1? Oh, okay, so Gone, I could actually explain this for you. So, when it comes to levels, basically, critical level 1, excuse me, critical level 1 is more so like a challenge that was brought up within, like, I guess the Kingdom Hearts community for the most part. So basically you put it on the... Basically you put it on the highest difficulty, which is usually critical mode. And then also you have this one particular ability in Kingdom Hearts where you actually do not level up at all. You don't collect any experience or anything like that. The only difference is with critical mode, normally they throw you a bone by giving you certain, normally they throw you a bone by having certain items accessible from the beginning. But, well, not certain weapons. Certain abilities. Like Leaf Bracer and stuff like that. Which allows you to kind of keep up with all your healing. So, normally they give you that when you're doing critical mode. But on level 1 it makes it even harder. Because, especially during the boss fights, you die in like 1 or 2 hits. And even the weaker enemies, like the regular old plain heartless shadows, like they swipe you and they take like, I think it's they take 70%. So that's pretty much the whole thing. There's no real levels to it, but that's pretty much how the whole critical level 1 thing started. I say the only battle that was hard for me was Monsters Inc. Honestly, Monsters Inc. introduces to me some of the worst enemies I have ever faced in a Kingdom Hearts game. Not the unversed, because the unversed have existed since Birth by Sleep. But like, when you're facing off against certain unversed enemies in Monsters Inc., especially since they have the ability to like hit you with tentacles, and they can actually blow themselves up and start bouncing around, and then the third hit does the most damage. It's so annoying. The final boss isn't as annoying, but the Monsters Inc. world is pretty annoying. What the fuck? Alright, so nothing's going on. I keep resetting to see what weapons I'm gonna get so that, like, I could actually go through this game and progress. Oh, the rapier! Fire is bullshit, can't get out of the animation. I know that's one thing a lot of people were complaining about, believe it or not. Oh shit. Oh no!
Ooh, another flash flood alert.
I keep jumping. I just spent a good 30 seconds trying to get over here to the graveyard key. Oh my god, well... It does a lot of damage and... It does a lot of damage in a short amount of time. If I can get Frost Blast with this... I'll take that. The CGI looks too real. I'll take it. I'll take the barnacle. The barnacle's become like one of my go-to weapons. There's an ability on this. Alright, cool. Right? Oh, I know Xehanort's boss. I got it down. That's gonna be easy. You were able to memorize Xehanort's boss fight? Well, which one? Cause like... Which one did you memorize? You memorized all the Xehanort boss fights?
Good sword.
That's actually really good. If I'm not very talkative, that's my fault this particular stream. I actually woke up and gave myself a few minutes, and then just like hopped on stream. Cause I had felt so bad earlier, I just ended up taking a nap. To kind of like help my nerves.
That sword reminds me of Omnimon's sword. Omnimon's great sword.
Alright, we're gonna make one more trip through the sewers. For real, take your time. You guys are so understanding, honestly. I'm gonna take one more trip through the sewers. But yeah, I know I'm like, I usually was like yesterday, I was kind of like going on some random tangents and like kind of keeping the stream And by the way, thank you, Gon Gon. I have to... That's only for Nintendo? Listen. How'd you hit me, bitch? Still waiting on Sora to be in Smash. Yo, if Sora gets announced for Smash, that's how you know, like, we've accomplished everything that needs to be accomplished. Like, we no longer need an Area 51. You want Crash Bandicoot for Smash? I didn't realize that rhymed. Listen, we are not doing... We are not going to be having this argument about Goku for Smash Brothers, alright? This is not what I am on stream for. Young Jack would probably make Gladys happy. Having the original Jack from like Jack 1 in Smash Brothers. Midoriya for Smash, huh? Well, I guess it... Oh, can you stop biting me? Bitch. Damn. Well, only the young Jack.
Wait, why the young Jack?
Because Gladys is a very big fan of the young Jack.
Like, I know she likes Jack, but if Jack wanted to smash, that would be very interesting.
No, Michael, you don't understand. It has to be young Jack.
Yeah, I know, but if it was Jack, period, it would be interesting.
No, it can't be that, because then...
Like, Jack being in... I'm saying Jack being in Smash, period. Not just young Jack.
Well, it has... For Gladys, it has to be young Jack. Because if it isn't young Jack, then... It's going to remind her of Jack 2.
I mean, we got fucking Clouds.
And Jack 2 is going to remind her of the Rage. And, you know... It's gonna remind her of that one mission with that one dude, and like, and then Gladys is gonna hate Smash Brothers altogether because it reminds her of a traumatic time in her life.
What about Amaterasu?
What the fuck?
The one
That wasn't that wasn't at you. That was. I got hit by some bullshit just now.
Like, what about Amaterasu from Smash? For Smash? That would be interesting.
We're not putting Goku in Smash Brothers, for God's sake. Alright? The meme is dead. We're not putting Dio Stand in Smash Brothers.
What about Bjorno from Smash?
Lord have mercy. Well, you know what?
Shrek.
A nigga just said Shrek. Alright. So, since this is my stream,
I like Roll from Smash.
I now for the rest of the time that I'm on here, I'm gonna have to prohibit the Smash talk because all of this is getting out of hand. Y'all talk about Shrek and Ultra Instinct. Goku.
Listen, someone just put up Waluigi.
I know someone put up Waluigi.
He's an assist trophy, okay?
Can we talk about Jump Force? I mean, the only thing that I've heard about Jump Force is that it's absolutely terrible.
I've heard that it's terrible. People have been hyping it up.
Alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna use this. Ace and White Bear for Jump Force. Link coming to Jump Force. I've heard it's terrible from my inner frustration. Are you serious? Oh God. Alright, I wasn't... I wasn't expecting that.
I think EA's already...
EA for Jump Force.
I think he's already in.
You know, that would actually be pretty cool. Yes, that's right. Sucks. No, 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 no. Let me back up there. Ori? What Ori, Gon? Like... Yumiko for Jump Force. You know what? This is getting out of hand.
She can't even fight.
Well, I mean, technically, Yugi is in Jump Force. So... yeah, but most everybody can't fight. Kakashi for Jump Force. I mean... alright, let me hurry up and try and... finally! Alright, so we made it to the ancient sewers. Hopefully I can find a few more scrolls of power here, because honestly, if I can't, I'm not taking the cursed sword. So it does a lot of damage, but I'm not taking it. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end the stream right here because I made it. The journey to the graveyard continues. I still have the graveyard key, which when I get the chance, it will open the key to the cavern. The cavern leads to the next boss fight that I haven't done yet. That boss fight being the giant. Thank you guys for coming through. As always, Gladys, Gone, Pika Blizzard, Nightwing. Thank you guys for coming, as usual. I feel a little bit better now that I've, you know, kind of calmed down for the most part. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Pika Blizzard. And until the next stream, I am out of here. Peace.